About 83% of you guys are not subscribed. Subscribing, clicking that like button, and commenting all help me out a lot in doing what I really want to do. Thank you guys so much for all your support.
What is going on, guys? Rogue TCG here bringing another Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG deck profile. You guys asked for it. I am answering. Here is Earth Machine Raw. Yeah, this is Earth Machine. The entire point of the deck is to draw into non-engine. We want to draw 2 cards into non-engine cards while having double-headed Anger Knuckle and maybe some other stuff up in order to maintain advantage loops. While we have some cards in our main deck that are non-engine that can completely hose the metagame right now. So we just really want to draw into those while maintaining our resource loop. This is a deck that a lot of the cards I did do research via watching Peeps Yu-Gi-Oh videos. This isn't a one-for-one deck list, however. This is my own custom creation. So there is at least that. But I'm going to go down the card list, card by card, explain why each card is in here, and I'm going to go over the side deck and everything. Starting it off, we are on Triple Harvester. If it's normal or special, you can add an Infinitrack monster from your deck to your hand except for itself. You can target another machine you control. The levels of both it and Harvester become the combined levels of both. So you target a level 8, they both become level 10, etc., etc. And you only use that effect of Harvester once per turn. It's the only Infinitrack that we're playing in the main deck that has that level modulation effect. But the fact that it searches an Infinitrack on summon means it is our 1-card starter for the whole combo. Because we do that and grab Brutal Dozer, and then Brutal Dozer gets special 1 from deck, and so on and so forth. Next, we're on Triple Scrapper Cycler. This is also full combo. If we do open another extender, we go Scrapper Cycler, send Infinitrack Harvester, and then we can get the card back, or Harvester back from the grave via Trencher, just to go that combo that way, which is quite nice. Scrap Recycler does open up Scrap Wyvern for us, which can improve our going second game because it's removal. So there is also that. Next, we are on 1 Brutal Dozer, 1 Trencher, 1 Road Roller, and 1 Tunneler. Brutal Dozer contribute an Earth Machine to special from your hand and defense. If it's special summoned from your hand, you can special summon an Infinitrack from your deck, and then you're Earth locked. Then, 1 Infinitrack Trencher, you contribute an Earth Machine to special from your hand and defense. You can banish it from your grave, target a level 5 or lower monster, Infinitrack in your grave except for Trencher, special summon it in defense position. You can only use each effect of Trencher once per turn. Road Roller, if an Earth Machine is tributed or banished face up, you can special summon this card from your graveyard or from your hand. You can use each effect of Roller once per turn. Xyz monster's original type is Machine and has this card as a face-up material against its effect. Face-up monsters your opponents control are changed to defense, and they also lose 1,000 defense. Kind of like a mini Baguska effect, but just for your opponent, which is quite nice. And then Tunneler, the main thing that we're going to be getting our non-engine with. You contribute an Earth Machine, special summon from your hand in defense. You can banish this card from your grave, target 5 Earth Machines in your grave, shuffle them in the deck, and then draw 2 cards. Most of the time, we're going to be shuffling back our extra deck monsters, since we really want to just be making like all 3 Goliath and just shuffling them all back in to draw some more cards. So we're not really going to be losing any main deck advantage or extra deck advantage, since we are going to be recycling them. That's it for our Infinitracks. Now onto our Machina. We are on 1 Machina Citadel. It has to be special summoned by its own effect or by another card effect. Can't be normal summoned or set. You can target a machine monster you control, destroy that monster, and all monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to it. If a face-up Earth Machine you control, except for Citadel, is destroy a battle card effect. All those cards in your grave you can special summon, and you can only use each effect of Citadel once per turn. That first effect is also a quickie, which is very nice. And we are running it because we do run 1 Overdrive. We're on 1 Super Express Bullet Train. If you control an Earth Machine, or all monsters you control are Earth Machine, you can special summon from your hand. During the end phase, if this card's in the grave because it was sent there this turn, you can target a machine in your grave except for itself and add it to your hand. Good way to recur resources after you've done your initial combo, and it's a level 10, so we can go into our rank 10s a little bit easier. 1 Dare Crane. If an Earth Machine is normal or special summoned to your field, you can special summon from your hand. If it's attached from an Xyz monster as an Xyz material, you can target a card on field and destroy it. Very powerful secondary effect, giving us interaction on our quick effect Xyz. That isn't just the interaction printed on the Xyz. Next, Triple Regulus. This is a monster negate. You can target a machine monster or a Therion in your grave. Special summon Regulus from your hand and equip the thing to it, and then it has a negate, an Omni negate. That's pretty much it from Regulus, to be honest. One cool thing you can do is you can go Harvester plus Regulus to make a rank 10, since you can use Harvester effect to make them both 10s, which is kind of nice. Run one Ancient Gear box. If this card's added from your deck or grave to your hand, except by drawing it, you can add an Earth Machine with 500 attack or defense from your deck to your hand, except for box. You can only use box once per turn. We have 2 targets for this. We have both Tunneler with 500 defense and both Trencher with 500 attack. And we search this off of Ancient Gear Ballista. On summon, you can search it from deck to hand. So you're searching 2 off of it, getting just a little bit extra advantage. That's it for our main deck machine monsters. Now on to our spell traps. We're on triple heavy forward. This is a continuous spell that can add an infinite track from your deck to your hand to get extra advantage on field. We're on triple foolish burial goods in order to send Clockwork Knight or Machina Overdrive, mostly Clockwork Knight. We're going to read Clockwork Knight here. All face-up monsters on the field become machine monsters. Machine monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. All machine monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense. You can banish this card from your grave, discard a card, add an Earth Machine from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Clockwork Knight once per turn. Basically turning Foolish Burial into goods into discard a card, add any Earth Machine monster from your deck to your hand, which is good enough. We are on double urgent schedule, since on the main deck we are looking to be able to play going first and second. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, special summon 1 level 4 or lower and 1 level 5 or higher Earth Machine from your deck in defense position. Except negate their effects, you can't declare attacks the turn you activate this effect, except with machine monsters. If this set card is set from the field to the grave, you can add 1 level 10 machine from your deck to your hand. You can use each effect of urgent schedule once per turn. Very powerful card. If we do actually manage to resolve it, it basically functionally means the end of the game right there. For the most part, given the amount of advantage we just got off of 1 card. However, not always is it the end of the game, so don't count on it. Run 1 Machina Overdrive. Target 1 machine monster you control. Special summon a Machina with a different name from your hand or deck, and if you do, destroy the targeted monster. You can banish this card from your grave. Target 3 of your machine monsters that are banished in your grave. Shuffle them into your deck, then draw a card. You can only use 1 Machina Overdrive once per turn. We really want to be using that graveyard effect after we've already used Tunneler, and it itself is banished, so we can recycle it back in the deck and then draw 2 more. And now for our non-engine. All these cards are, for the most part, personal preference or format specific, where these are just cards that we want to draw into off of our Tunneler or our Machina Overdrive draw effects. We are on 1 Cosmic, triple Droll, 1 Chalice, triple Droplet, 2 Imperm, and triple Skill Drain, since we're not really too reliant on card effects on field, and we have big enough numbers to do shit, to not have to worry about it and, like, shit stomp our opponent if they can't do anything about the skill drain. That's it, 40 in the main. Now on to our extra. We're on triple Goliath, just being able to use 1 Infinitrack monster. That's not a link. If this card's set from the field to the grave, your target next sees you control, attach this card to that monster's material, which means we just need to make this and then link it off, and it means free material in any XCs that is basically sitting there, Infinitrack wise. Or not even Infinitrack wise. This attaches to anything, so there's that. We're on double-headed Anger Knuckle. These 2 machines can't be used as link material. You can use each of the following effects of Knuckle once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect, you can send 1 monster from your hand or field to the grave. Target a level 10 machine in your grave. Special summon in defense, but negate its effects. If this card's in your grave, you can send 1 card from your hand or field to the grave to special summon this card. I already went over Ballista. We're not running the spell trap Gear Town, so second effect doesn't really come up too much. But it does let us target a spell trap we control on a face-up monster opponent controls, destroy that target, and if you do, change that opponent's monsters and attack and defense to 0, which can come up with heavy forward being a continuous spell. We are on 1 SP Little Knight. It doesn't really synergize with the Earth Machine portion of the deck. However, since we can make Goliath so easily, don't want to, give up on any opportunities with SP. 1 Scrap Wyvern for a Scrap Recycler, as I previously mentioned. 1 Infinitrack River Stormer. We can make it with 2 5s to search an Earth Machine from our deck to our hand. Part of our essential combo. Can search Regulus. Can search Box if needed, if we don't want to make Ancient Gear Ballista. It basically adds everything from our deck to the hand, including like Super Express Bullet Train, Derrick Crane, Citadel. It's whatever we really need. We're on 1 Mountain Smasher as kind of like an OTK material, also allowing it to special summon it from our grave and defense. It's a big body, so we can get over a lot of problematic stuff. 1 Gustav Max, being able to burn our opponents for time, going into Super Dora or Libe for our OTK. And then we are on 1 Baldrath. This is an OCG card, so it's going to be coming TCG fairly soon. It's just a negate and a bunch of pops on it, so that's pretty much it for that. And then lastly, on our extra deck, we are on 1 Divine Arsenal AA Zeus. We can't make it if we went Brutal Dozer in the turn, but we can make it if we're just like machine locked or something. So there is that beneficial effect. Finally, for our side deck, we're on triple Jizzy Cummy, triple Skullmeister, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, a Cosmic, our 3rd Urgent Schedule, 2 Evenly Matched, our 3rd Imperm, and 1 Gozen Match. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you still are, thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank y'all so much for watching the video, it really means a lot. If you want to talk to other Yu-Gi-Oh players in a competitive manner, please feel free to check out my Discord. We are still growing, but we would love to have you, and we plan to do some events sometime soon. You'll also be able to do cool stuff like vote on future videos and topics of videos, so swing by sometime and check us out. I also started a Patreon, so that'll be linked in the description of my videos from now on. Donating would mean a lot and would help in producing these videos. Right now, there's only one tier, being Tier 1 Femboy. This tier includes access to an exclusive Discord channel where you'll be able to talk amongst other femboys and have access to discussions with me as well as getting a shout out in every video following your patronage. Thank you so much for all your support.